So just in Ripple's $500 million share sale, valuing the company at 40 billion, bro, reportedly let select investors, including Citadel, sell shares back at a preset higher price, guaranteeing a profit. I mean, if you're going to go into business and you got an opportunity for guaranteed profit, you should always be skeptical if someone guarantees you something. The only thing you can guarantee are death and taxes, unfortunately. But of course, Bloomberg is Bloomberg, and they're trying to paywall the article. So I just asked Grok to give me a lowdown of basically what the article is. So the deal's scale and context: in November 2025, Ripple completed a $500 million stock sale, achieving a $40 billion valuation, the highest ever for a privately held digital asset firm. This round was oversubscribed, drawing interest from prominent financial institutions. However, the sector has faced sharp volatility, including the worst sell-off since 2024, with several crypto firms like Circle Internet Group seeing stock declines. It's very interesting, you know. Oh, it's the worst ever. Just as the institutions are ready. I mean, come on, people. Take the fucking blinders off of your eyes. You kidding me? Yeah, oh, everything sucks now. The institutions are just now coming in. You kidding me? They want that penny on the dollar. We're retracing a little bit. We were at around 209, 210, 211 early in the morning. The volatility, these price swings between this $2 and 210, like that post I did in one of the last videos, it just all feels very weird right now, timing wise. Yeah, it keeps just ping ponging, bing, 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 and then the carry trade is going to unwind, and then we're all going to go to zero. That's what everyone is anticipating. And then if I've learned anything, when everyone's anticipating something, you're showing your hand. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen or anything, but I'm skeptical, as always, to see how Japan and their interest rate situation and our interest rate situation, I'm curious if it does do what everyone anticipates it does. I think the Fed's meeting this week, and then that Japan rate decision is on the 19th, give or take, around there. Ripple's value is predominantly tied to its massive XRP holdings, which investors estimated account for at least 90% of the company's net asset value. As of July 2025, these holdings were worth $124 billion, much under lockup and released gradually. By the article's reference point, post-July as of recent Sunday, the XRP stash was valued at $83.3 billion, assuming unchanged token quantities. XRP's price has dropped 16% since October 31st, just before the deal's announcement, and over 40% from its mid-July peak. Yeah, we think there's so much that goes on in this. This is now kind of ringing a bell of a potential question we had is, yeah, I remember when they were valued, all this conversation was going around about why aren't they being valued properly with the XRP holdings, and vice versa. People are then throwing into the conversation the potential for those optioned out contracts for some of the escrow or something going along there. And then David tweeted not too long ago that, like, you know, like if we could do it, if we wanted to, just saying we could do it is option out some of the XRP. But the then people think they could just flood the market. No, the escrow is there as a long-term stability. The mechanism for it. They want this price to yet again, this is what I think. Why wouldn't they? That would be the sole goal. If you hold a ton of it, but it doesn't seem like they hold all of it, just based on these. We'll have to dive into the more specifics. To reduce XRP dependency, Ripple has pursued aggressive acquisitions. There you go. In April 2025, it acquired Prime Brokerage Hidden Road. We know G Treasury. We know all this. Yep. Rail, all that. Palisade. No IPO plans. They say that. They go back and forth with that. Because just at Ripple Swell, one of them said they were. And then I think she walked it back, Monica Long. Yeah. Oh, we have no plan. No plan. Yeah, no. You do have a fucking plan. So let's not sit here. We like Monica Long, but come on. Deal structure and investor protections. The share scale incorporated structured protections reminiscent of a credit deals or private equity, reflecting Wall Street's caution toward crypto risks. Key elements include put options for repurchase. Investors can force Ripple to buy back their shares after 3 or 4 years at a guaranteed 10% annualized return, unless Ripple goes public. If Ripple initiates the repurchase, the return jumps to 25% annualized. Bloomberg's calculations show this could cost Ripple $732 million to buy back the shares after 4 years at a 10% rate. That's going to be chump change to them. That's chump change to these guys. Liquidation, if they continue this upward trajectory right now, at least from the eagle eye of the chessboard, you see the moves ahead. I just played chess for the first time the other day, last week or some shit. And after a couple of games, I really finally understood this is the ultimate chess game. I know everyone equates it to this, but after visually playing it, I had played it once when I was younger, but I don't remember any of the fucking what each piece specifically did and all this shit. But Ripple reminds me, as I was playing it, it reminds me of the Knight, because the Knight, to me, you can get such sick plays with the Knight just in the L shape, because it has that extra dimension of the turn that, I don't know, something about it just has that extra layer of finesse, like a Steph Curry shot. That's what Ripple seems to me. That's how I visualize their moves, The liquidation preference. Investors receive priority payout over other shareholders in events like a company sale or bankruptcy. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yet again, I always preach never too big to fail. They're always too big to fail. Anything's possible, From where we're sitting at right now, their balance sheet, I do not. And with all the acquisitions just now rolling out, the CFTC binomial, it's the ETFs, Vanguard coming in, BlackRock most likely will eventually come in, Schwab's coming in. Money is going to be oozing out of them. Literal Scrooge McDuck status Brad will achieve. Fucking dude, just some of the ordinary people too, unless they wipe us all out Skynet style, because they really don't want to let people get rich. But they've done a tremendous job keeping the average person has no clue, dude, no clue. Any of they're being herded. And that's the thing too, I feel like not that we're the smartest individual by any means. And I'm not even talking XRP specific yet again, talking the cryptos with utility that are literally the infrastructure of where this is all going, the rails. And if you really did, I think, ask the average person, because there's so many people in my life, they don't have a fucking clue any of this is going on. You kidding me? If you mentioned crypto, maybe some of them would be like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, just because they're lightly tapped in. In my experience, it's very hard to understand that majority of people have fucking zero clue this is going on, because that's why they don't care if they let fucking inflation run rampant to try to an attempt to devalue the debt. That's what maybe the plan is. I mean, everyone's gonna get screwed if they don't get into assets. Like the average person, you're just gonna get left behind, as if how they've already been doing with inflation and everything. They'll lie to you about the number. It won't be the right number, that, but no, you don't believe what your eyes see. You believe what the TV tells you. In that case, you don't feel it. It's a made up. The number's 3%. They make it up on the day. Bullshit the data. I mean, it's not that hard, honestly. Safeguards for minimum upside. These clauses guarantee profits regardless of XRP's performance, effectively hedging against downside while capping unlimited upside. Uncommon for high-growth tech firms, but standard in more conservative finance plays. The structure underscores investors' view of the deal as a bet on a single cryptocurrency, XRP, with heavy reliance on Ripple's token reserves. The round attracted blue-chip names from traditional finance and crypto-native funds, including Citadel, Fortress, funds affiliated with Marshall Wace, Brevin Howard, Galaxy Digital, Pantera Capital. The participants treated the investment like a hedged credit play, prioritizing protections over pure equity upside. For Ripple, the protections signal institutional wariness, potentially straining finances if XRP underperforms. While the capital bolsters acquisitions and operations, it may dilute focus on growth if future rounds are needed to cover obligations. Diversification via buys like Hidden Road and G Treasury could gradually decouple valuation from XRP, but the token still dominates 90% plus of assets. No IPO keeps Ripple private but limits liquidity for stakeholders. I mean, yet again, yeah, they're worried that they're hedging their bet on this one crypto. I mean, I get that, but the whole plan is to literally utilize that bad boy, juice it to the gills, and then you're fucking golden, bro. Like a pump and dump, but not really a pump and dump. You just build the business instead of the dumping part, and then there's max upside as long as you can keep your customers happy. For XRP, the deal amplifies XRP's role as Ripple's core value driver, exposing the token to broader market swings, evident in its recent 16 to 40% drops amid sector turmoil. Positive aspects include validation from Wall Street heavyweights, potentially boosting credibility. Definitely will. However, lockups on holdings limit immediate selling pressure and ongoing volatility. I think Ripple made that deal because I think that, like, just the guaranteed profitability, 732 million. If they just in a couple more years, like if they accomplish what they're accomplishing, I mean, that's gonna be peanuts to these guys. It's so crazy. So they definitely just, in my mind, they would just say, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that because we're gonna juice this XRP price to the gills, dude. There's a theory and stuff going on right now talking about an XRP short squeeze. These are all fun to me, dude. They're fun. Some of them are asinine, but the only time I find them asinine is when you have like YouTubers or Tom Lee or any of those guys kind of baiting people into these really short time horizons. Tom Lee's done it, just anyone who does it, and they directly or indirectly benefit from what they're pushing, you know? Very interesting stuff going on right now, bro. I just... dude, it cracks me up. Honestly, it kind of pisses me off too, just because it's so boring. Like, it's not boring, but at the same time, it's boring because we know it's coming. Just come on, you know? We know the inevitable. Just it fucking sucks being dragged along. That's what you sign up for in this game, unfortunately. You sign up, it's still the Wild West until that pen meets paper, you know, for laws. I mean, someone in the comment was really trying to say that, oh, yeah, you guys cry manipulation. Yeah, what manipulation? Are you fucking all right? Dude, all they have to do is coordinate, all just pitch in and dump a little bit at the same time. We just saw one yesterday during a low volume day. A couple of the big exchanges, they all same amount of Bitcoin, a little bit more or less, and then they just fucking dump it, and that's it. You can move the markets any which way you want, and then you can trigger it with more. You know where the shorts are. They can actively see where the longs and shorts are. I mean, you kidding me? People still using fucking leverage. You're literally showing you. It's playing poker and you showing your fucking hand, and people still play the game. Doesn't mean you can't make money, but the fuck are people doing? After October 10th or whatever it was in October, the flash crash. People still don't learn their lesson. FTX people still don't learn their lesson. They fucking treat it like a casino because it can be. The dude Wynn who made a shit ton of money off Pepe and that play, like people, GameStop. I know somebody who made a good amount on GameStop. You know, that whole saga. But Ripple's RLUSD on Ethereum continues to climb, currently at 1.1 billion in market cap. We got to start paying attention to we got to pay attention to this number big time. We got to pay attention because the volume was up about 45% in the last 24 hours. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, this number and then the ETF tracker, 21 shares. Something just happened with the SEC. I mean, we know it's coming eventually, so it looks like the next step in the process. It probably won't be too much longer if I had to guess, but I don't know why everyone's kind of hyper focused on that. Vanguard opened the floodgates to allow it, you know. So I don't know why 21 shares. We want as much as we can online. I get that, but the customers who want it, they're going to get it already. I don't see 21 shares moving the needle, that extra massive step, but it all compounds. So that's what we need at the end of the day. It's actually up 50% volume on the 24-hour. Wow, this is huge. Rank 65. Wow. It's climbing. It's you know, it's not going climbing. It's at a nice, swift, manageable pace right now. Climbing. And soon enough, you know, I'm curious where that ends up in another year or two once we get legislation. Oh no, dude. What is going on now?
Where is the crypto market gonna move? Welcome back.
He's literally the answer of what I was just crying about.
Naked Nation, and I'm going to break down the market on the technicals, the fundamentals, and what I think is going to happen over the next month or so, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Remember to join my Discord as well, where we post free updates.
Yo, do I have to go on the Discord?
Free giveaways, and it doesn't cost you $1 or a penny to enter. It's free for everyone. So we're going to start off with the big...
This is such a...
Bitcoin dominance chart on the 3-day candles, and kind of take off where we last took off, which was about here. And I told you guys that we were going to probably hit it higher before going lower. Yeah. And that we would probably hit around the 80, 90K areas as a support, which we did. One issue I have right now is potentially pulling back to about 5.6% USDT dominance and
this
finding
is so
support
crazy.
There. Right now, the stochastic did top out, which...
I mean, dude, if he's making money, I can't hate. But at the same time, it's just my philosophy on this thing is so much different.
It lead to a little bit of a relief rally.
Not that it's good or bad, I guess. I don't know. Whoever makes more money.
For the stochastic as well, because right now, if we break it down to the daily, it's not looking inherently bearish for the USDT dominance. Like,
oh my God, it's 5 minutes of this? Are you kidding me?
Or somewhere with...
Bro, just give me the gestalt. Oh, he's frozen. Oh, no. Yo, on a 1 to 10 ranking, what do you guys rank this guy in terms of just like he's cooler than Keanu Reeves? We know that, but on coolness.
Here on December 17th, you will find that the market shifts in energy. It may not be the exact bottom. Sometimes it is the exact bottom or the exact top, but the market shifts to a whatever reversal of the energy of what's been happening. So if you've been going down for a while, that's when you start to see it curve back up. If you've been going up for a while, that's when you see the sudden curve back down. If you look at December 2017, 17th, you'll see it was the exact top. If you look at December 17th, 2022, that was the exact bottom of the market. And seemingly we have been going down for a few months. I could see that December 17th or somewhere within that region is...
Oh, this is just a lot of like, maybe. That would be interesting. I mean, we'll be approaching that around that date, but that's kind of when the Japan rate stuff's going down, and so that's an interest. Imagine if it did. That's what I'm saying. Now that everyone knows that Japan catalyst is coming, I don't know. Maybe fucking Bare Naked Crypto knows everything. Oh shit, we're already... Yo, guys. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications to help the YouTube video. Guys, be sure to join my group, The Minutemen. You can find it linked in the description below. The Patreon is where I post exclusive videos weekly. And I'm going to get the Discord going. And that's it. Last video, depopulation agenda, North Pole, UFOs, psychedelics. Talking about my psychedelic trip. We dive deep. The Rockefellers, how they're basically telling you to buy your fun coupons. Yeah, we got some videos up there. Support over there. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.